For a long time at church, I was the local drummer. I played in the worship team Sunday after Sunday after Sunday, and I was really happy to do that. I loved doing that. I looked at other people around me and thought, well, they're the preachers, they're the people who lead the other people, they're the people of influence, but I'm the drummer, and I'm stoked with that. And then there was one particular guy who kept coming to me, and he just encouraged me over and over again that God had something significant for my life, that he wanted to use me in leading people and communicating and preaching. And I used to be a bit overwhelmed because I didn't believe that about myself at all. And this guy would come Sunday after Sunday and just speak life into me. And I look back now and I look at what he had done, and I realized that in actual fact he was stirring faith in me that I couldn't see in myself. You see, in the letter that Paul wrote to the church in Thessalonica, he says this in 1 Thessalonians 5:11. He says, "Therefore encourage one another and build each other up as you have been doing." You see, Paul expected that church to have a culture of encouragement. He wanted them to constantly encourage each other and build each other up. I mean, that's what Jesus did, right? He constantly saw things in people that they didn't see in themselves. I mean, Peter and James fishing, like they just saw themselves as fishermen, and Jesus saw them as eventually leaders who would influence the world. And there was this constant encouragement that Jesus gave. And so we have to adopt this culture of encouragement as leaders. One way we bring people through is we have this culture of encouragement. So how do we do that? How do we practically do that? Well, the first principle is this: we believe in people before they've accomplished anything. I think in a secular environment or in a worldly environment, one of the things that are different to the kingdom of God is you only really believe in people if they've really accomplished something. If they have a couple of qualifications behind their name, and then we encourage them, and then we're like, hey, well done. But in actual fact, in the kingdom of God, it's very, very different. We believe in people even when they haven't succeeded at anything, even when they haven't accomplished anything. We have a vision for their God-given potential. And so that's the first principle is believe in people. See every single person, the person that you have influence over, see what God sees in them. Have that godly vision over their lives. Ask God and say, God, what do you want in these people's lives, in this couple's lives, in this student's life? What do you see in their lives? The second principle is this, is that most people don't believe in themselves, and they certainly don't have anyone else believing in them. I remember as a young drummer kid, the loudest voices in my head were insecurities, past failures, doubts. I would never think I'd amount to much. And yet this person who came alongside me saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. And certainly there are many people who don't have anyone else who believes in them, right? In fact, sometimes most of the significant people in their lives could have been the most critical. And so what we have to do is we have to show that in actual fact we believe something in their lives. We see something. I mean, that's what Jesus did, is that all these people were full of doubts around him. The society had said they couldn't do this, they wouldn't amount to much, but Jesus saw something in them that they never saw themselves. And so we can't just assume, should I say, that people are encouraging themselves. No, we have to be that voice. We have to be an instrument that God uses in order to encourage them into their God potential, into the calling that God has over their lives. The third one is this, is that people are attracted to those that believe in them. I mean, if you look throughout Jesus' ministry, Jesus really did bring everyone from all different circles and walks of life, and they were attracted to his ministry. They were attracted to what he said because he showed them something in themselves that only God could see and no one else could see. And one of the ways that we bring leaders through, that we bring other people through into their God-given potentials, that we breathe encouragement to them. And they think to themselves, there's something different about this person who keeps encouraging me. They're seeing something that I obviously can't see. And that way they step into a role that they never thought they could step into. And so here's my encouragement today. Before you turn this off, before you shut this off, who are a couple of people that need to be encouraged? Who are a couple of people in your connect group, or people you lead, or people you bump into every day, or the conversations that you have, who need encouragement right at this moment? Maybe it's the last text that you sent. Maybe it's that person that needs encouragement. And whoever it is that God puts on your heart right now, ask God, say, God, give me what their God potential is, what their potential is in you, and help me bring that to life.